Road rage over the rainbow this week as Florida's Department of Transportation moved with uncharacteristic speed in painting over at least one rainbow crosswalk, that one honoring victims of mass murder at Pulse nightclub in Orlando. The state sending cities all around Florida directives to eliminate the colors: Key West, Miami Beach, Delray, Fort Lauderdale, St. Pete. The Pride rainbow crosswalks now outlawed for uniformity in road signage without that the state calls politics or ideology. This week in Orlando, the first act of defiance, some people showed up with colored chalk and restored the rainbow colors back onto the crosswalk. And two of those people, Dallas Perdew and Bubba Trahan, met Thursday at the crosswalk, and that's where they are right now, joining us via Zoom. Great to have you both.
Thanks for having us.
Well, you didn't know each other prior to your chalk endeavor.
No, it was it was great to meet that way, and now we're just taking thieves.
Let me ask you, because what you've done, I mean, you took matters into your own hands, something obviously very passionate for you. What was going through your mind as you were doing this? Am I rectifying a wrong? Am I breaking the law? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but what were you thinking?
I mean, for me, I think when our representative here in Orlando, Dr. Trahan, she made a post, and she's just, one of the people that is, an ally and just really standing behind the community and just doing what needs to be done. And she posted something on Instagram, and I saw it, and just my partner was so upset, and naturally we all are, and everybody's reaction was just the same. We were all on the same page, and it just something right then and there clicked. But obviously I want to be respectful about it and find that loophole of just, not defacing public property, not trying to get arrested, but at the same time, just to make it be known. And yeah, chalk it was.
Bubba, what about you?
Yeah, pretty much the same. I woke up to to scroll on my Instagram, and I saw a post from Senator Carlos Guillermo Smith, and felt very strongly about the situation, and understandably so. I got right out of bed. I went to the store, got some chalk,
Yep.
and that's where we met. It's just another way that the state and the government is trying to erase us, quite literally. And if they can erase the 49 victims of the Pulse Orlando shootings, then what is there left for the LGBTQIA community?
So exactly. And
I'm sorry, Dallas, go ahead.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like, first and foremost, it's always going to be about the 49 victims. Yes, we're fortunate to still be here today, but at the end of the day, it's not lost on us. It's always and will be about the 49 victims and the community that stands behind them.
So let me ask you this. There is obviously no one from the State Department of Transportation, no one from the governor's office here. What I know is what's in the law and what I've heard them talk about. And in the law, this is a public safety law. This is a make all the streets in Florida uniform, the signage uniform, the same color. Let's not be confusing to anybody. Let's not make any kind of differences where people who are walking or driving might be confused and unsafe. Does that hold any validity to you?
Yes. I mean, another attempt would be the administration to kind of assimilate into, one specific being. Though with the roads, I do agree that there needs to be safety. And I've seen statistics where because of the art on the road, they have been able to prevent collisions with people walking and drivers. We are a very high traffic city. We are very, high in the number of casualties that occur when people are crossing sidewalks and drivers are trying to turn. So having that art on the sidewalk not only brings up and lifts the community, but also keeps people safe. They're looking at the road and not, texting and driving, or they're just making sure that they can see everything clearly.
Yeah, and they also too write it off as it's a distraction. So I don't necessarily understand. All of a sudden now it's become a distraction. After 9 years.
I mean, if we can have billboards lining every single highway and have ginormous signs of kind of these catchy sayings on I-4 and different road lanes, what is the difference between a painted street?
Well, I probably could venture an answer to that is that billboards are not government. Well, some billboards I guess could be government, but billboards are private entities that advertise, and streets are under the purview of government entities for everyone. I guess that would be the answer to that. But because you obviously are taking this so personally, we're very compassionate about that, I want to put up, if we can, you won't be able to see it, but our viewers will see a photograph of another type of crosswalk right in St. Petersburg, I believe this is. I think those are supposed to be swans, black and white paintings of swans in the crosswalk. The state is also saying take that down too. I mean, this isn't a specific law for rainbow crosswalks. This is a law about any kind of art on crosswalks. Does that resonate with you?
I understand that. And again, Bubba and I, we both talked about it of we clearly stand on, we don't want to, break any laws, hence, the loophole of it. But mind you, this is a memorial. This is for Pulse. You can't see it. I wish I could flip the camera, but Pulse is literally we're looking at Pulse right now. And this crosswalk, it's the very same crosswalk, that the victims, the other, first responders and everybody crossed. This is, and to do that in the dark of night with no vote, no stay in it, no due process, and just the dark, they knew what they were doing. So yeah, no, I do understand the whole take it all down, but also this is a memorial, and to do it right in front of Pulse where this happened is just another degree of it does not sit right. That's all.
I think you bring up something that a lot of people are keying in on, dark of night. I'm not here to oppose or support anybody, but I will tell you that FDOT does work overnight in a lot of places.
No,
I've seen that happen.
Yeah, no, I do understand logistically speaking, and I'm not one to, I see both sides of it. Yes, that's logistically when they do work because it's less traffic, less congestion. It's easier for them to block things off. And I completely understand that. I agree with it. I know how that works. But at the same time, it just adds that extra ick factor, if you will.
Yeah, I understand. I want you to know, well, first of all, I want you to know we do have video of Pulse. So our viewers here absolutely did see the nightclub and the memorial. If you lean to one side or another, and I think we can see people actually doing what you did, actively drawing the chalk right now. Have you been visited by law enforcement or anybody as this is going on?
I get right. There's 3 of them
watching over.
And they're just watching? Have they said anything? Have they directed you to stop?
They've spoken with Dr. Anna Eskamani.
She's a state rep, just for people who don't know her.
Yes.
And they were saying that they are threatening to arrest anyone who is on the sidewalk.
Are you the first thing I thought of, I want you to know when I saw what you were doing, I wonder if you have any time before ever taken action on anything that you were very passionate about. Have you been to Tallahassee at a committee hearing? Do you go commission hearings or anything like that? Or is this your first kind of delving into making a public statement about what you believe?
No, this is definitely my first. It was more of a, I always go back and forth with my therapist of am I doing enough? I want to, get into the, this. It's our rights. It's our rights on the line. So this was my first taste, and it's something that what you feel comfortable with. Some people don't feel comfortable going protest or a safety factor. And this was my first introduction. I didn't think it was gonna blow up as big as it is, but I mean, I think this definitely opened up my eyes to there needs to be more than just protests and online. It's we need to go ahead and continue to support this, and even with the lawmakers in Tallahassee, and just see those things through, whether it's through meetings or what have you, volunteering and all of that. It's just open my eyes to, hey, we really need to back up what we're saying. What we're doing out here is just get on the forefront and fight right alongside.
Yeah, so Dallas, Perdew, Bubba, Trahan, maybe we'll see you on that list of candidates running for office one day. Great to have you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Take care.